my room. Is that my laptop? Yes! Ooh. Is that his green screen family? There we go. Yeah, we're back with page 2 here, although I feel like I can't go any further with it because the stuff that I still need to do to it, we need to discuss with the other guys. I need to add some light to the glove drive here, so I should do that. Looks pretty sunny. Should add some sun rays, maybe. Yeah. We'll get the glove drive looking right now. Doing our damnedest here with the meetup. Look, okay, real quick. That looks so fucking tight, dude. He's running through a little hallway of windows. It's so fucking tight. Yeah, we should put some glow on. Where's this panel? Is this panel 3? That's better. It's panel 2. There you go. Glow. I'm a wasted. I won't waste it. I won't waste it. I won't waste it. I won't waste it. That's too light. So what we gotta do is we have to turn the actual. Oh, this is on multiply too. That's a little better. What we have to do is turn this down. Now that's going to make it. Stuff in here. We just gotta make sure that we make it look kinda even when it's done. How's that? Is anybody else joining up here? It is kind of a me scenario here. Well, I think it's been. Excuse me. I think it's been an off week though for a lot of the guys here. Oh, this door's white back here too. Let's make it gray with pink. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? That's the floor. The walls. Listen, everybody can just deal with the fact that I like sunflower seeds. I'm sorry that they're human bird food, like. The behavioral patterns have been set. If you want to help me get new behavioral patterns, I'm all for it. I would love to spend an afternoon, hanging out, getting fed grapes. Would anyone like some grapes? Bitches. Excuse me. Would anyone care for some grapes? Ugh. Try to stay in the lines there. My mother would have been able to stay in the lines. She was always very good at staying in the lines no matter what. Her strokes were very finely tuned. She has a very finely tuned mind. Unfortunately, it's not. See, do you see what? What am I supposed to think there? You know, like. I'm gonna open. No. Well, I guess I can. I should have opened recent, and I should have just picked the color. It was the. I like sunflower skins. I like throwing them in my mouth. Real rooster colors. Let's put a real rooster color in here. I like that.
Hello.
Oh shit! Someone is here.
Yeah, I just got here about a
What
minute
up?
ago.
What's up, Aaron? Yo, I'm just drawn. I was drawn by myself, talking to myself like a crazy person. So thank you for joining me. So I'm not so crazy
Well,
anymore.
and when you talk to yourself, you always have someone you can relate to. Uh,
um, here. I'm glad you're here because pretty close to the end of page 2 here, but we need to decide what's going to go behind these two for their song panel here. I don't know what kind of
oh
background.
man.
I kind of want to just put like a color behind them to kind of indicate that they're like in the middle of something, you know, like I don't know,
Um,
expressive.
maybe just put like space behind them since they're cocked in space.
Mm, I like this idea. Hold on. The real artist in me wants to copy space from another panel, but obviously I can't do that. I should just make space like from what I did before.
Yeah.
Let's see. Panel 4. How's your day going?
Feeling good. Went to my parents' house, had some chicken and mashed potatoes for dinner, and
Nice.
yeah, classic stuff, and solid meal.
So you live close to your parents, or
Yeah. I live like 20 minutes away from my parents' house,
cool? So you get to
and
see them
then
all the time.
literally all the time, like a couple times a week.
That's awesome.
I usually, whenever I write with Caleb, I usually do it from here because they've got Wi-Fi, and that way I can connect my iPad to their Wi-Fi and use that for writing.
Cool. Go parents with Wi-Fi. We love it. We love to see it. Parents with Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Plus, they always have like better meals than I do. Uh,
There we go. Do they cook? Are they cooks?
yeah, yeah. Either my mom or my twin sister will cook, and yeah.
That's dope as fuck. I mean, it's always great to have a cook in your family. I mean, when I was growing up, it was the gender roles were reversed there. Like my father was the cook in the house, and he loved having that responsibility. He loved cooking meals, and so I definitely learned like a thing or two from him. Not even really trying. Um, it's not like I ever wanted like I didn't understand what being a cook would mean for like sociability and like impressing like girls and friends and stuff until after college. But I was lucky enough to learn like a few like tricks from him and my grandparents cooking. So
What do you like to make?
um, I'm pretty good at making omelets, stew, pizza, like from scratch. Uh, Sandwiches. I'm really well. Like I have a sandwich that I make that is very like the prep of it is very specific, but I'm pretty proud of the way it turns out. It's a Black Forest ham and turkey um, pan toasted uh, sandwich that I butter the bread and then I pan toast the bread in a pan before
Oh,
yeah, like it's pretty nice. I've also been a server, so I've been lucky enough to work at some places where I've like learned from like actual chefs too, like just some ways to make things like look nice, taste nice. I wouldn't call myself a cook ever. Like I'm not a chef or like a cook or anything. I just like know a few things that it's just like you know can
yeah.
can can make some happy meals.
Yeah. And hey, omelets are great to know because, like,
Yeah.
especially if you're trying to impress ladies, because that's like if they stayed over, then you can make them a meal.
Well, and dude, the omelet flip, there's no there's no ceiling on the like like when you nail the flip on an omelet, it's it's magical. Like it's a very special thing that I think it definitely takes practice, and you have to
Hmm.
have like the wherewithal of mind to. I don't know if that's like a phrase or anything, but I mean, like basically you have to like have the capacity to, the focus to uh, flip the omelet without like losing everything.
Yeah,
Um,
because otherwise you just get scrambled eggs.
exactly,
Uh,
exactly. And it's like you could have just made the scrambled eggs from the beginning. I mean, like it's just like if you promise an omelet, you should be able to deliver an omelet. So,
yeah.
um, yeah, it's I think again I would never call myself like a chef or anything like that, but the few things that I feel like I can cook, I am very proud of. I've also been told that I make really good bacon. Like I don't know if that's
Oh,
true or not, but um,
that's impressive feat. If
yeah.
yeah, because a like a perfect bacon is top tier. Because bacon can be chewy if you don't do it right. Um,
Oh, like what we're seeing here, you do not subscribe to chewy. Like you don't believe in chewy bacon.
I believe in crispy bacon.
You believe in crispy
Um,
bacon.
I
Gotcha.
mean, yeah, yeah. All the best bacon I've had is is more on the crispy side than, but it's not burnt. Like I don't believe in burnt bacon.
Gotcha.
Uh, but
Now, see, I will eat burnt
there's a
bacon.
line.
I truly believe that burnt bacon is not like waste bacon, but I
Yeah,
know exactly what you mean. Like, you don't want burnt bacon. Like, you want there's a sweet spot, as with everything. It's kind of
yeah,
like al dente with uh, pasta. Like,
hmm,
there's like a midline with bacon where it's not chewy everywhere, but it has like some chew in like a few
yeah,
places, and on the edges and in a few like key places it has that like crispiness that it's like stiff and it'll like crack and break, but it kind of melts in your mouth too. It's like right
yeah.
there's like a little
Right
midline.
there,
Yeah,
like if you can make great bacon, that's what it is.
it's true.
Uh,
This is what I've been
yeah,
told by my roommate. She's a bacon connoisseur. She's like tried to learn how to cook bacon in like multiple different ways. She's like cooked bacon like in the stove uh,
hmm,
after like boiling it. She's like boiled it in water and then cooked it in the stove. That's a very interesting bacon. It tastes nothing
I've
like
never
bacon.
heard of that.
Yeah, it tastes nothing like bacon because when you boil it, it removes all the salt, so it takes like most of the flavor away. It's like
Huh.
the most flavorless
So
bacon
that
I've
does
ever
sound
tasted.
that sounds very British, honestly.
There you go.
Uh,
Exactly, boiled. It's like British bacon.
uh,
There you
hey, I'm bacon.
go. But yeah, she believes in the like crispy midline too, where it's like, you know, it feels crispy and it is like crispy like around the edges, but it has this like melt in your mouth aspect. Like that's her perfect thing too. And she says that I like nail that. That's what I always go for when I'm cooking my bacon. But I make it in the pan. Like I don't cook it on the stove. Some people think cooking it on the stove is the perfect way to cook it. I've
That's
never.
what I do, and then I get injured by um, grease.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Um, yeah, like I haven't had any grease like woes for the longest time, but we have a nice pan. Like we have a very nice pan that I feel like it doesn't like lend itself to like having poppy like grease fire type um, grease explosions. But um, like I haven't really like burned myself with bacon grease in like the longest time. We also save our bacon grease, so like we'll make bacon and then
yeah.
save it, and then I'll like take like a little.
Yeah.
So like we'll make bacon and then
Yeah.
save it, and then I'll like take like a little scoop and I'll like put it in with my eggs when I cook it, so it'll
Oh,
have
that's
like a
good.
little bacon taste. Yeah, it's probably like bad for my heart, but um,
Yeah, but it's good for your taste buds.
it's good
And
for
in the end,
yeah.
isn't it? Isn't it the memories that we make life worth living?
I
Uh,
I mean definitely food memories make life worth living. Like
yeah,
some of the meals I've had in my life have been, I mean, without a doubt, like highlights of my entire existence. Um,
yeah.
so
Like, like I remember the first time I had filet mignon,
oh yeah,
like at a place.
dude.
I was my in high school. I was in this choir, and we sang on a cruise ship in the Bahamas. And so I got, and one of the meals on the cruise ship was filet mignon, and it was the best thing I ever had.
Nice. Dude, for me, it's pizza for sure. I remember the first time I had like a good Chicago pizza.
Oh yeah.
It was Nancy's. I was visiting Chicago, seeing someone that I wanted to date. We went to Nancy's. It's the first time I'd ever had Chicago pizza. Buttery crust, like, I mean, sold permanently. Like, I, had just the best, like, meal time eating that pizza. Um, Also, my father's like homemade pizza, his like square ass dad pizza. Um,
Right.
like making it with them and like picking the sauce and you know making my own like little corner of it. And it's like it's just very very memorable and like can remember eating like he was big into olives and big into like green peppers, so there was like a very like olivey green pepper like flavor to the pizza. Um, a lot of those on there. My dad also liked anchovies. I mean, one of the few people on the planet I've ever known that actually liked anchovies. Um,
I've never tried it yet. I want to, but only because of cartoons.
I
Like,
mean, it's just like extremely salt. Like it's extremely salty. Like, that's the thing with anchovies. Like if you like things like tasting very briny and fishy, you'll like have anchovy on it.
I have no idea. Like, I've liked fish, but I don't know if I'll like it.
Dude, I just
Uh,
don't understand the brine aspect. Like, I don't understand like why you want it to taste so salty. Like, why it needs to be so salty. But he liked it like that. I actually don't think it's terrible. Like, I could eat it. Like, I can have pieces of pizza with anchovy on it, but it's definitely not my favorite for sure.
yeah. I think it's only because I want the experience, not because I think I'd like it.
I'm telling you, unless you like things that are like extremely salty, you will not like it. You'll like taste it and you'll
I
be like, "What the fuck? Why do people like
Yeah.
this?"
I'd be like, can I just have a slice?
Yeah. No, can I just have a bite? Can I have a bite? I'm telling you, dude, like a
Yeah.
bite is all you need. Like one good bite of anchovy, you'll have all the information you need about that combination.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Let's get some stalls.
I've also never seen it offered, like in the ingredients, like
Yeah, it's like
in any
fallen off.
menu of any pizza place.
Yeah,
Never seen it.
it's fallen off. Like I think it's like very southern. Um, I think it's a very because like my grandparents were very southern, like black people.
Mhm.
And
Your parents were black people? What?
well, my grandparents,
Okay.
my dad was very black. My mom was white. She was Dutch.
Oh, okay.
But my dad, yeah, very. My grandparents, I mean, very like Southern black, which is like a thing. Like it's like a different kind of culture. There's
Mhm.
like, there's definitely like, mainstream American black culture, but then there's like Southern black culture. Then there's like Deep South black culture, like Creole,
Right.
um,
Yeah.
New Orleans black culture. Um,
Yeah, that's where the mythical barbecue is that you can get a invite to. Uh,
you can get barbecue invite anywhere, but that's the one like down there you'll get a barbecue invite that'll like like reset your soul's journey or whatever.
It's
But
true. Louisiana barbecue is the best
yeah,
barbecue. I
like I've
attest to
seen
that.
some like Instagram reels where it's like black cooking and like southern black cooking. And I'm like, oh my gosh,
yeah.
I wish I could go.
Oh yeah, soul food is the best of black culture. I mean, personally for me, I mean, like the music of black culture probably is truly the best because that's the one that's like really giving the most, I would say, back to the world. But soul food is just like,
Yeah, it looks so delicious,
I,
and
my
I'm
yeah, my grandparents cooking, dude. Like I really like growing up like with them. Like I loved every meal that my grandparents made. My granddad was like a freak. He loved raw meat and just like he loved like weird dishes. My grandmother was more traditional, and I would say she, taught me to love like a lot more like just like traditional food or whatever. But man, my granddad, he was like, "You ever had Rocky Mountain oysters?"
what
Like he
is Rocky
literally tried.
Mountain oyster?
Rocky Mountain oysters are goat testicles. Like he literally fed me goat testicles once.
That's a prank?
Not as a prank. No, no. He was serious. Like he loved raw meat. He loved weird meat dishes. He had a colostomy bag. This man, he had colon cancer. Um, love my granddad. Um, he's the one that taught me my love of spicy food. He loved spicy food. He loved spicy. You know, like just a just a just a food psychonaut. My grandfather. Um,
Sounds awesome.
let's see what do I want to do with this brush here. I want to get jiggy with this brush. Holiday. Let's do foreground background jitter. Control pressure. Let's try this out here and let's make it black and then we'll make this color wait, oh, I'm on the wrong layer. How? Oh, wait, no, I'm on the right layer. Why is it putting it over? It was putting it over his thing. Wait, what?
Mhm.
need to get. Yeah, it's actually. Let's go more to the purple. Yeah.
Guys, if you're interested in getting involved, you can go to coxinspace.com. That's coxinspace.com. That'll get you in tune with our Discord, as well as all of our YouTube videos and upcoming plans. Come join the crew, and we'll see you soon at coxinspace.com.
Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. There's some different colored stars in there. You just gotta take my word for it. You can see some of them. They're red. It's fine.
Yeah.
Let's put some of the nebular stuff in. I'm just gonna have to do another layer. That's got to go under the stars, and then I'm gonna have to put all these layers together. Space madness. It just that is just the space group. I just named it Space Madness. Let's see. Let's do like this brush. We're gonna go to we're going to this mode to hard light. 47% capacity. Some bitch down. Ooh. So it's a short week this week, Aaron. You got any plans? Doing anything special for the holiday?
Um, not really for the holiday, but tomorrow I'm seeing Weird Al in concert.
That's right. That's a. Did you tell me that before? I feel like this is something that you mentioned before.
Possibly. I I could never remember who I tell what about my life.
Gotcha. Um, well, I hope it's good. I actually saw some. I saw something about Weird Al concert here in Chicago on Reddit today, but they were saying that they were talking shit. They were saying that it sucked. They were saying the Weird Al concert sucked.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry to
was
say.
it like at like an outdoor venue maybe?
Uh, was it an outdoor venue? I don't remember. I don't think so.
Yeah. I feel like some venues would be better than others. Um,
I
for what
can't.
Weird Al does.
I can't remember what they were saying. Dude, I put all of this on the wrong layer. We're just gonna leave it because it looks fine. It looks fine. Put it on the wrong layer, but I'll extract it at some other point if I need to. Um, okay. Yeah, I hope you have fun at the Weird Al concert. Yeah, I didn't. I don't remember. I think I just read the headline. I think it was just the headline that said um, Weird Al concert at so and so was a disappointment or something like that. I didn't click in on it. I was just like, oh, they didn't like the Weird Al concert. That's weird. So, not to be, not saying that yours is gonna suck or that Weird Al suck. I don't think.
Yeah, it'll
So
be fun.
yeah, I'm sure it'll be fun.
Yeah.
And I hope it is fun for you. Um, looking at this page, is there anything that you see that you would want to improve upon?
I see something, and I don't know, and I feel like I'd have to sort of consult with Caleb about it.
Okay.
Um, like Richard's spacesuit
Okay.
just sort of looks like it's the same color as him, and I wonder if it could be, I don't know, slightly different,
Like a darker gray or like a bluer gray or
yeah, bluishy silver.
Okay. I could there. I could try to isolate him and see, because I can easily push his stuff to blue in the panels. I
Just to like sort of give it a.
Where you at? On this layer? Yeah, it's on this side. So see the way that I do that, I go to the adjustment layers, and I go to hue saturation, right? I hold the control key, and you see how, wait, no, I hold the alt key, and you see how this little box with an arrow pops up right there? No, you can't see my cursor. Anyway, I can put that arrow there. You see how that arrow just popped up on that highlighted tab, right? On the right? Take it off, put it back on. You see that changing right there?
Yeah.
So that means when the arrow's on that means it's only affecting the layer that's underneath, right? And then I can go to this slider and I can push the hue into the blue. Oh yeah, blue shit. Although see, his suit is so not, because it's gray, it's so not colorful. So like to get it to kind of have like any kind of color, I'm gonna have to like really like, doesn't really have, like that gray doesn't have like a whole lot of color in it. Okay, the hue set layer is not working. A layer that will work, solid color. Let's put a solid color layer on. Fine, I'll pick the color first, you fuck. Blue works. Let's make it like a deeper blue just in case. Cerulean. Go. I love this song. Turn it up.
Yeah, there was like a light bluish one that you.
What, this one?
No, it was more like a blue silvery.
Well, I can turn any of them into blue silver. Let's see here. That's kind of like a blue silver, but it's not very like. Talk about that. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Maybe.
We'll turn it down.
Yeah. Like, yeah, that's kind of cool.
It's gonna turn it up to 48%. There we go. Now we're going to. Oh, whoops! I turned it into a vector mask. We don't want to do that.
Because I know sort of, I know, I'll have Caleb do the actual decisioning, but because we'll have to probably just see what that looks like in the first panel too, if make that change. But it just like looks too feather colored.
Right. Oh, mass select. What do you mean?
Feather colored?
Oh, I just had to rasterize the fill. Like I don't know why the fill wasn't rasterized. I don't know what that's about. Let's software and pressure size. pussy, pop the pussy, pop that pussy. What is going on, man? Is it because it was hard? What is happening?
Turn here.
We're gonna delete this layer.
Okay.
We're gonna try one more time to make a solid color. Oh, that's the color. That's why. See if I can actually get that right. Yeah, it's because the color. I'm such a dilly dumb drop. There we go. This is a very specific time in my youth. My youth.
Your youths?
Yeah. High school, early high school.
Who is this?
This is No Doubt. Gwen Stefani and her first band.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Nice. Wasn't gonna doubt you anyways. Didn't have to prep.
Yeah, this
Got
album was really good. And when I and my friends discovered it, it's really my one friend. It's because his sister was listening to it, and she was like really into like she was a cheerleader, and she was really into like cheering and just like pop stuff. So at first he really thought this album was dumb, but then he actually listened to it. He was like, "That's actually really good." We discovered that No Doubt was actually really good.
Yeah.
Or this album is really good at least.
Sometimes popular things are good.
Yeah, it's okay to like popular things. There you go. On Sunday morning. Ah, the 90s. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, well. Oh, man. So, see, because this layer is only affecting the layer that's underneath, it's only letting me color on the color that's on the layer. So I don't have to worry about like this white area. I don't have to worry about coloring on it, right? Because there's nothing there. So I can only color on the gray.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So that's also how I know that I'm getting the gray like totally covered and knocking it out to make this suit look silver. Sunday morning. some. Tragic Kingdom. I mean, an absolute banger. A 90s classic. Alright, okay. So now we should be able to copy this layer up into copy it into panel 2.
I can only see your music list at this point.
Oh no! Dude, thank you for letting me know. I mean, dude,
Yeah.
feel free. I'm such an idiot when it comes to that. I have no idea why. Feel free to be like, dude, your music is over, or you're covering up the stream.
Yeah, all good.
Okay, what is this suit? They hate us, we hate them. We can't win. No way. Where is the suit? Oh, it's right there. It's right there. We can't win. They hate us, we hate them. Why is this not? Oh. Let's put this back to. Yep. Aaron, you strike me as the kind of guy that loves this kind of dance music and goes out dancing all the time.
I remember trying to go out to clubs. Well, one club because a
Okay.
friend invited me, and it was very weird because like people, you couldn't just like go up to someone and say, "Hey, may I have this dance?" Uh, that's not how it works.
No.
And also, I only know the waltz, so it it doesn't help.
May I have this waltz, madame?
Yeah, like DJ, do you have anything in the 3/4 time signature?
Yeah. I've always had a bit of a rhythm, so I've always just kind of like grooved on the dance floor and been able to get along. For sure, like, though, you kind of can't just like ask women to dance. You kind of just have to like start dancing around them, and if they dance with
So
you, they dance with you.
so just before I left Chicago, I had like a sort of goodbye party, and we went to this. It was called like the Tap Room. It was on Broadway,
Okay.
um, and there was a dance floor. And my friend Matt Griffo was like, "Okay, I'm gonna tell you how you get people to dance with you. You just go up there and dance like you're having a good time by yourself, and then they will come to you." Uh, and I was like, oh, "Okay."
No lies
And
detected.
I went up and danced, and it worked more for him than it did for me, but eventually it also kind of worked for me too. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, this would have been great to know earlier in my 20s. Uh,
Yeah. It works.
uh,
People
yeah,
like people that are having a good time. Like that's
yeah,
actually a life hack. Like if
yeah.
you're
They want to join your good time. They don't want
yeah,
you to ask them to join your good time.
exactly. So if you're having a good time, people will naturally gravitate toward you. So you just have to find that energy in yourself to just be evoking and just evocative of a good time, and
Yeah,
people will people will come around. Um,
Yeah.
it's not easy with dancing because not everybody feels comfortable dancing, so it's kind of
I also dance really silly.
yeah.
Like
That's
like
actually the best. That's actually
Charleston
the best.
type like moves and
Yeah.
just like disco-y things and whatever, and just moving around and just like not. I dance like everyone's watching, uh, but also I'm putting on a show.
Gotcha. 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 Can I actually make this easier? Hold on. I think I might be able to make this easier if I just like take this and put it over the whole. Put one over the whole shebangy. So what sucks though is that I'm gonna be able to draw on the white. Oh no. Oh, the white's over that. See, you see how I am smarter than myself here.
Yay! I'm glad one of us is smart. Uh,
I put the white over it so I can just that works. So space. Set the music back down a little bit. Four. That's the panel. Yep. See, damn it. Just leave that. Cancel. Cancel. I am recording this session too, Aaron. So
oh, awesome!
we want to turn it into a YouTube bobber as possible.
Excellent. Kayla will be glad to put that on the um YouTube thing.
The YouTube thing.
Yes, and then I'll post it um in the Facebook group. We have a Facebook group.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
yeah, just mostly so that I could um gather the people who were interested in doing like voice work and stuff,
Gotcha.
or being involved in any sort of way.
Yeah, that's probably something that's kind of held back my ability to find more like artwork type gigs. I do not have a Facebook. I got rid of my Facebook.
You, it's it's so useful. Like I get 90% of my gigs from Facebook.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean now I probably have to like try to reactivate that old one that I had because starting a new one, like I tried to start a new one once, and dude, it is so hard to get going on a new face. I mean, like obviously after a while you just do, but it's hard to get going on a new Facebook because new Facebook accounts are looked down upon greatly. So
but there's also like a professional mode for your Facebook where you
yeah,
can like try to make things that reach beyond your current friend list.
yeah,
Um, but I think that's mostly for like content creators. I've been trying it and it's been fun. Because they have like little weekly challenges to try to grow the people who are following you, but
Cool.
it's also hard to get new people to follow you and complete the challenges.
Right.
So,
Yeah. That's where I'm at with
but otherwise, it's all
Twitch.
about the Facebook groups. The
Yeah.
Facebook groups I'm in are like comedy groups, and whenever somebody's looking for like a clean comic, I can just submit myself.
Cool. Oh, you're a clean comic, so you don't swear.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you talk about naughty bits?
I have uh, a song where I say the startup of the joke is I I because I recently broke up with my girlfriend, and uh, sometimes I would mishear her on purpose because it was funny. Like she would talk about her menstrual pain, and I would hear minstrel pain. Do 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 Kotex. Do 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 the time of the month. Do 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 do. And I call that song Red Sleeves.
Red sleeves. Okay.
Yeah, and that's
Um,
probably one of my most suggestive things because it talks about menstrual pain a little bit.
that's interesting. No, I did not know that you were a clean comic. So,
Oh yeah.
um, the last clean comic that I would say that I actually really liked was Sinbad.
Oh yeah.
I did have a big soft spot for Sinbad. I watched a lot of his specials. I thought he was hilarious.
What what happened to him? He was in like movies and stuff. Well, I remember he was in
Yeah, the last movie I remember him being in was that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Genie. Wasn't there a movie where he was a genie or something, but everybody thinks it's somebody else, like
No,
Shaq?
yeah, well, was that him?
Yeah, there's a Kazam, which I think Sinbad was in, and there's Shazam or Kablam. Or, I don't remember what the Mandela Effect thing is with that one. Um,
Mandela Effect.
yeah.
Um, yeah, no, I know what you're talking about, and yes, you're right. There was like, I don't know if it was a movie or if it was like a.
Goddamn, guys, for the record, that is not
Because I don't
true.
even think there's. I don't even
Oh,
think.
there's no actual Sinbad genie movie
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
called
no, I
Damn
don't.
that exists.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one that doesn't exist. Um,
This is suit. This is suit.
Shaquille O'Neal is the one that has the movie Kazam. All right,
Okay.
I was a little bit messed up with my
See, that's how powerful the Mandela effect is, though. Like
yeah.
it'll have you thinking that other shit is the real Mandela effect, and it's like it stays in your head that way. It's
Yeah.
insidious. It's insidious.
I mean that and the Bernstein Bears is the biggest contenders
It's true.
for the Mandela effect.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The Berenstain Bears. So wait, it is the Berenstain Bears, or it's the
So people think that it's the Bernstein Bears,
okay?
but it's spelt in this reality as Berenstain Bears.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Actually, they found traces of both.
Berenstain
Just for the record,
Bears. So
they
there is no shine here. Okay, cool.
some people have
Let's put
miswritten it for a long
some
time.
shine on
It
this.
turns out and that's where the mystery comes from.
Berenstain Bears. Let's see. This is gonna be sunlight. So this pussy planet has a yellow sun, right?
I think it's yellow. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll make it a yellow sun, or we'll make the
Yeah, we
light
can make
come.
it.
We'll make the light coming on these guys freaking yellow orange.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Is that too? Oh, that's good. Yeah. As bright as it gets. What if I made this? As bright as it gets. What if I made this linear line? Kind of yellow. I'm trying to get some. Yeah. Why is it doing it there? Yeah, it doesn't get very yellow on like the really blue parts. It's like wild. I guess it needs the black to get like really yellow.
Mm.
Shout out to Richard's ass. Just, I mean, look at that Dunkin' Dunk.
Yeah. His suit is reflecting that sunlight now, keeping him nice and cool. All that radiation is being directed back out.
Excellent.
Back out!
Uh, uh.
Alright, cool. I think it looks pretty cool. I think his suit looks pretty good.
Yeah.
He's on a,
Yeah, I dig it.
He's on a beach. My man is on a beach. We can change this from linear light back to normal now. We can put some light on the...
Can we make the beach maybe a light pink?
A light pink? Yeah, we could try for sure.
Really, to see how that would look, because it's an alien planet.
The sand already is kind of pinkish, but I put the sand on its own. Here, let's see what we can do with it.
Okay.
Somebody text me? Who the fuck is texting you? People tell me they bought really good weed. Where did I put the sand? It's right there, yeah. Anti-God is anti-orgasm. I want everyone to always remember that.
What was it?
The part of this song, this song's called Anti-Orgasm, and the line goes, anti-God is anti-orgasm. Basically saying if you're out here saying you're an atheist, that means you're like against like coming, which, you know, I mean, it is kind of a cool point. I mean, I guess not a cool point, but just like, it's like something you never think of. It's like, yeah, like, I mean, you know, God is in those fucking orgasms. It's true. Like, anyway.
People do say "Oh God" a lot.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh my God, I'm coming. Where do you wanna?
Did you watch Buffy?
Did I watch
The
Buffy?
Vampire
I
Slayer?
did. I think I watched. I don't think I finished it. I think I got up to season 4 or 5. I watched it when it was on television, though. I watched Buffy when it was on television, so it's like been a long time. I've never like done a Buffy rewatch. I love fucking Buffy though. Buffy's fucking the shit.
Then have you seen the musical episode?
I've seen
or
the
did you
musical
not get
episode.
that far?
I seen the musical episode. Again, it's been like a long time. Yeah, I don't think I saw it when it aired. I think I saw it afterwards. I think I saw it when somebody like showed it to me, and I was like, this is definitely like, this is peak Buffy for sure.
Yeah. So Caleb told me that the task of episode 3 is to make it a musical episode.
Nice.
So I've just been doing a rewatch of like Buffy the musical. Scrubs had a musical episode.
Oh, dude. You know the Star Trek had a musical episode, right?
Yeah, and that's also been on my list of things I've been watching.
Dude, that's one of the best episodes of. That is one of the best episodes of
Star Trek.
Yeah, I mean, of TV recently.
Yeah, TV recently.
Yeah. I enjoyed the fuck out of that episode, dude. I really enjoyed that fucking. Oh, look at that. See, if we increase the satch, that'll make it more pink. That's not pink.
Yeah.
We can put it like somewhere like right in
Yeah, just light like that, but just so it doesn't quite look like Earth. Uh,
Thick the satch down a little bit.
and also that way it also sort of contrasts with their feathers. Um,
See what kind of effect we can do that with. Looks like color's the best option if you want it to be really pink. This is like too pink, the linear burn.
yeah, that's too pink. Yeah, it's good just like a light. Uh,
Okay, we'll do it like that. And we can always bring it down, see like the opacity. And this is for the actual adjustment layer, not the real color layer, because we can take the color back down and see if we take the opacity all the way down, I'll go back to that. Near pink, but not really pink. But we bring it back up, kind of. I think that actually looks good, like around 80. It's pretty. Yeah. Yeah. That's
that's
good.
really cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
but also like I watched the Buffy episode to look for because the humor in that episode, uh, like some of it really matches Cox and Space. Uh,
Yeah.
because I'm more of a clean comedian in general, so like it's an exercise to write slightly suggestive stuff,
Okay.
but uh like Tara's song with Willow is all innuendo, and not subtle.
Okay. That's good.
Uh,
I mean, I. Why can't I get. Wait. This is the wrong layer. Um, I appreciate things that are not subtle.
yeah.
I don't think I've read that far into the script to see Tara's song, though. Not to make it known how ignorant I am.
Oh, Tara, Willow's girlfriend on Buffy.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what is? Are we talking about the
Yeah,
cats
no,
here?
I'm just talking about Buffy.
Okay, sorry,
Uh,
sorry, sorry. I should be keeping up. That's my bad. Still, I should. Close. Um,
honestly, I'm really loving the blue on his outfit now.
yeah,
So
good.
yeah,
That's good. I'm glad. Um, stop. Stop. Let's make this a little bit lighter. Let's actually we can really something like that. I have to turn the opacity down by 17. It's actually yeah. There we go. Just want these light areas on his shirt to not quite be the same color as the sand.
yeah.
should do it with the blue down here too. Actually, leave a little. Use the hard. Yeah. Is that reading? I don't know if that reads. I think it does. Kind of.
Yeah.
They need to. Well, I think it looks fine.
Yeah.
And this panel turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I can go in on the ship here a little bit too. Take a look, save here. Let's open up the other page. So you can reference how the other ship looks. The other ship has like
As a symbol.
has the symbol. Yeah, we should put the symbol on there. We should put the symbol on. Oh, we're gonna have to change the look of his suit here too on this page.
Yeah, saying like we can like sort of run the second page like by Caleb, and then we can revisit this and maybe see how it looks.
Sure. If Caleb disagrees with it, we can always turn.
We can always go back to how it was.
Yeah. So we can turn stuff back off. So I've made it so that nothing is permanent. We can always go back to the way things were. Let's see. Let's says Dali. Sorry, text messaging is happening because I'm just trying to ignore someone.
Yeah. All good.
So, wait, I gotta go to the. What's on the clothing layer? We'll do that. Ship color. 46%. Let's try 90%. That works. Oh, yeah, this is a pressure. Let's do hard rock pressure songs. Have you ever tried to learn how to play guitar, Aaron?
No, but I did used to play the bass. So
Okay.
yeah, I played the bass from fourth grade through high school. And I, when I first started doing stand up, I got myself a bass guitar because um, because I wanted to do some music with my comedy, and and there's an old duo called the Smothers Brothers, and one of them played the bass. So I was like, oh, maybe I can also play the bass and do stand up, and that was way too difficult. I see why they had a guitar and a bassist for that duo. Uh, so I went to the kazoo. Uh,
He went to the kazoo, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the
yeah.
kazoo's a respectable. Is the kazoo a respectable instrument? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. It's a very silly instrument,
It's a very silly.
and that's what I like. Also, my last name is Cosfield, so
Ah,
it
so
was a pretty
kazoo,
easy.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
pretty easy transition because it's also a magical instrument that plays whatever you think. Uh,
I like that. I like that. Yeah. This album came out in the year 2000, and I remember thinking like, oh man, dude, like, are these the new Beatles?
there was like some band I remember from the early 2000s that everyone said that they were the new Beatles. I'm trying to remember them. They were like Jets or something, or
Huh. That's the song. Oh, Death Cab for Cutie?
no.
No? Okay. I was gonna say, like, hopefully nobody said they were the new Beatles, because definitely not. But, um, yeah, this album definitely evoked a, the Magical Mystery Tour. Well, what's the name of that album? I can't even remember the name of the album now. Something
Oh,
something in the Magical Mystery Tour. This album is like evoking that very hard.
like Sergeant Pepper.
It wasn't Sgt. Pepper's. I mean, Sgt. Pepper's is a Sun album. Here, we're just gonna have to look it up now because it's like
Yeah.
people are weird about knowing Beatles stuff, even though the Beatles are definitely far from my favorite band. Like I don't mind the Beatles, but I'm not like you know blue pilled on the Beatles. Um, let's see. Magical Mystery. It's just called Magical Mystery Tour. That's just the name of the album. This is Magical
Oh, I
Mystery
didn't
Tour.
know there was an actual album with that name.
Beatles Magical Mystery Tour. This album here by The Dream That Stuff Was Made Of by the Starlight Mets is the Magical Mystery Tour like all day. You never listened to the Magical Mystery Tour?
I mean, I've listened to Beatles stuff.
Man, this is like the Beatles album, man.
Honestly, most of the Beatles albums I've listened to are like best ofs. Um,
I mean, most people will say this Beatles album is the album Revolver. Like, and it is. It's probably their best album. It's not my favorite Beatles album. I mean, like, it's probably their best
I'm,
album. But it's not my favorite Beatles album. My favorite Beatles album is Magical Mystery Tour, but that's probably because I listened to that one a million times when I was a kid. So, what Beatles stuff do I have even? Like, I'm so like against being all about the Beatles that I just don't even have a whole lot of music.
like I've got a couple of their best of albums, like on CD and yeah, and Spotify, like because every so often I get into like a Beatles mood, where I'm like, yeah, I'll listen to a bunch of Beatles. There's a
Oh, you
Beatles
know what?
station on Sirius that I
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to.
I think they're under the Beatles. Yes, the Beatles. See, I have. Look, I don't even have my favorite Beatles album. I have Ones. I don't even have the full Ones album, and I have Abbey Road, and I have Revolver because Revolver is their best album. I mean, Revolver has this. Yes.
I love that song. I look at all the love me people.
Exactly, dude. How do you?
Although, like, I think Nowhere Man is my favorite song.
Nowhere Man? That's also on this album. No? No?
Maybe it's just such a fun song. Like they have got a
No,
lot of fun
for
songs.
No One is on this album. Nowhere Man, I don't know, yeah. But I do know that, I know that song. That was my mom's favorite song. This is actually my favorite Beatles song right here. This is my absolute favorite Beatles song. No, no cap, no joke. I love this. I love this song.
Yeah, I say. Yeah. Every time I think, oh, this is my favorite Beatles song, I'm like, yeah, but what about like in my life? And I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to pick a favorite of any band, because it's like you get into
yeah.
moods and there's you just your tastes change, but pretty consistently I've always loved this Beatles song. Like it's very, it's just very happy. It's lovey-dovey.
Hmm.
Am I getting it? Yeah, fucking great. Another really great Beatles song.
Putin has a more updated version. What would you do if I genocide you? It's being used in the show The Soviet Wonder Years.
Wow.
Yeah. And that joke got kind of dark after the Russian invasion of Ukraine. So,
I would imagine so.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm not getting the response anymore. It's just making people sad.
I'm not getting the response.
Like it was like
I don't
like
like
you
that song.
knew Putin was bad, but you could laugh at it. But now you can't.
Right, that's true. This song sucks. Yellow Submarine. Yeah, the Yellow Submarine is a good song too.
Yeah.
Penny Lane, Hello Goodbye, Hey Jude, Come Together. I mean, these are all. I mean, dude.
All you need is love.
There's no hating on the Beatles. It's just I can't. I'm not into the Beatles. I've never been into the Beatles. Like they're just all right.
Well, I mean, they were. It's sort of like a lot of stuff from back then. Like it was groundbreaking for the time.
Yeah.
But since we live so far in the future, it doesn't seem that as special to us.
Yeah.
It's like you go back to listen to Elvis stuff, and for its time, it was like not it was not seen as clean cut. Uh,
Right.
but by today's standards, it's yeah. I mean, it's still good music. I still love listening to some Elvis songs. Um, but it's just like watching any period piece. Uh,
Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. And like that's the thing is like, I think just the years of people being so about the Beatles just made it to me like, like I'm not feeling it. Like I'm not feeling it that much. Like as much as everyone else is, unfortunately.
and I really never felt that way about like most any band.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Like
true.
I never like Weird Al is the closest thing I've gotten to being like that into something,
Yeah.
music wise. And so obviously like every generation has its thing that they get super into. Like in the '90s, people were super into grunge. And then there's boy bands and
Yeah.
all sorts of things. And I'm sure there's stuff now, but I have no idea what it is because I'm way out of touch. Uh,
Yeah, I'm also way out of touch. Although I used to be extremely in touch. 2004 to 2012, I would say, I was very, very, very in touch. Like, knew pretty much everything that was being released and what everyone was talking about and what all the cool new albums were. I know some cool new albums now, but like I'm not into bands like the way that I was, like the way that you're talking about. Like I've definitely been into bands the way that people have been into the Beatles, specifically Modest Mouse and the Flaming Lips. It's very into both of those bands.
yeah.
Uh,
I posted something in the chat. I don't know if you recognize the Simpson quote, but I get it.
let's see. What did he post to the charts? What did he post to the charts? Find the chart. I have to find the chart here. It doesn't. No, that's Werner Herzog. I'm sorry, Werner Heisenberg. Yeah, I'm finding the chart. I'm finding the chart. I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. Now what
Now
I'm
what I'm
with is an it, and what's it seems weird and scary to me. It'll happen to you.
I mean, yeah.
It's true. Like, I mean, I think wanting to stay with it is one of the things that is just like, I need to get rid of that right now. Let's see. Um, yeah, staying with up with things, I think, is the thing that makes you like the least with it. Um,
Yeah.
I think that it's like a fool's errand to really try to, I don't know, like be cool all the time. Like it's okay to not be cool, um, and I think that is actually a powerful and helpful teacher. Not being cool,
Yeah.
um, and just like learning to do what comes naturally and feels natural to you should be what everybody's about. And if you're not into something, it shouldn't matter if it's like in or cool or whatever. Like, and you should definitely not be trying to like stay with trends because they're like the cool thing that you
Trendy.
like. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's weird to be like an older person that's like wanting to stay hip with like shit that's like 10, 15, 20 years like beneath you. Like, I mean,
Yeah. Like back in my day, Sabrina Carpenter was an actress on the Boy Meets World spinoff.
right? I mean, or just like trying to be into spring. Like my roommates are like really trying to sell me on Chapel Roan right now because I'm like the music guy. Like they know me as the music guy, but it's like,
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that.
why
Like
do I need to
everybody
be into
used to be
Chapel
that
Roan?
person.
Honestly,
I'm like, okay, I don't know who that is. I wasn't cool back then. I'm not gonna be cool now.
yeah, I don't know if I want to be like, like I don't need like when
Chasing Hypnotist.
yeah, like when Olivia Rodrigo came around, I was like, I do like this album, but I mean, low key, like I don't know. I don't know what I look like listening to Olivia Rodrigo. Like like I don't want to seem like I'm some kind of like tragically unhip person trying to stay hip. Like
Yeah.
so. I don't know.
Yeah,
It is
she sings to what I what I what I what my life is like now, for sure.
exactly like no, she doesn't. So you know, I try to keep in mind on those things because I think for me, because I'm still a single guy trying to make it in the world, and I just don't ever want to come off as some kind of like weird creep who's like insincere because he's trying to like I don't know get
Be something you're not.
yeah, or like be hip with kids. It's like you know um, I do love music though.
Yeah. And you can still like appreciate the music which without trying to find it relatable.
It's
Uh
exactly. I think it's like the trick to be able to be like, yeah, this is what I like about that, and like I'm totally not really into it, but I recognize that it's cool. If I were younger, I would be probably into it.
yeah. Like I only just recently started appreciating like the songs that were popular in my high when I was in high school. I was like, oh yeah, these aren't bad. I wasn't into it when I was, young, but like, sure. Uh,
You can try a little harder than that, Cos.
it's gonna be me and stuff. Uh,
It's gotta be May.
my, uh, yeah. Go on,
Yeah,
Britney Spears. Hit yourself one more time or whatever.
yeah,
Uh,
you're a little late on those ones, Cos. I'm not gonna be honest with you.
oh, I'm
You're listening to
extremely.
Britney Spears now, like.
Oh yeah, I mean, when I'm just tuning the radio, there's like a 90s on 9 station, and I'm like, oh yeah, these are not bad. These are fun.
I
Uh,
mean, I think it's good to be able to have a appreciation for music, like new music, all the time.
mhm.
Uh, because it's like you're not always going to be into stuff, but you should be able to like I don't know, yeah, like appreciate stuff or like see the value in it. Like I think
Yeah.
like because I've known a lot of people that are like, oh, music's never been worse. Um, like
Oh,
music today
I definitely don't
sucks.
believe that.
Yeah, and it's like,
Yeah.
and this is like, dude, people were saying this to me at the height of me being like into music, when like I was discovering new albums every single day that blew my mind. I was like, you honestly don't know what you're talking about. Like, there's never been a better time for music. You just have to really know how to look for it. That's just it. Like, you can't just like hang around the record store and like expect to like, osmosis, like
There is no
pick up.
record store.
Exactly. Like, you have to do more work now, but
And you can't just rely on the algorithm. Because there will be an algorithm that tells you what you should like.
yeah, I
Now,
mean, you can, but that's just going to make you very like basic in terms of like what the you know like the vibe you're evoking. Like, if you really want to have uh, like a unique like perspective and experience with music, then yeah, you have to like do this work that you got to find albums, you got to like listen to lyrics and pick them apart and understand what's being said, and
that's how I found. There's like one new band that I really enjoy called On Company Time, OCT. It's their stuff is hilarious and I love it.
Yeah, like the best stuff is always like earned. I feel like, where you feel like you didn't just happen across it, like you did a lot of work to find it and get it, and like Buffalo Daughter here. This is Buffalo Daughter that we're listening to. Oh no, this is Fantastic Plastic Machine. Dude, I dug for days through people's music libraries to find Fantastic Plastic Machine, and I love it. I love the Fantastic Plastic Machine. I'm starting to get a little tired, cause it's a little bit before 9:30, but I think I'm gonna call it here because I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool. You got tons done, so and it looks cool.
Yeah. We gotta be real close to being done with this page. Like, I feel like it's really come.
Yeah, it's come a long. Like, it's got to be done soon.
Yeah.
It just.
Yeah, I want Caleb to see it, and I want him, because I know that he's gonna have things that he wants to add to it, but it's it's very close.
Yeah.
I think we're doing. I want to do like another Thursday thing this week, actually, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to do Sunday.
All right.
And that's because of some of this texting that I've been doing right here. So yeah, I think I may have like a engagement on Sunday, so I may want to do like another Thursday
Oh,
thing.
congratulations! I didn't know you were seeing anybody that serious.
Oh, I'm so
Oh, you're so
engaged.
good. You're so engaged.
But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Yeah, if you talk to Caleb, let him know that I want to do a Thursday, and I probably will not be able to do a Sunday, or if I can't do a Sunday, maybe truncated. So, but
like, I'm cool. Like, if stuff has to move from Sunday to Thursday, then I don't mind. Like, so
cool.
yeah.
Thank you for
But
hanging
yeah,
out with me, man. Yeah, it was
this
just
is a
you and
lot of
me.
fun.
It was just you and me this time, and I'm very happy about that. I'm gonna end the recording now. Thank you everybody for stopping in, for watching. Logan has a much better intro, outro, all of the stuff, but I'm sure that we'll be able to record something to close it out after the fact. So I'm gonna actually, yeah, I'm gonna stop the